Greetings, fellow brothers and sisters of the cloth. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ale Abbey. Episode 6, Hiring an Abbot. Oh no! 98%! You killing me, dude. I need the money for the contract now. Ugh. Oh, you pain me. I'm gonna get cellar barrels, I guess. Okay, I am going to try to take this contract no matter what, because they'll pay up front. Oh my god! You killed me! Alright, this, Order 9, is a 53 quality, of considerable merit, and it's astonishing. It just got like an extra 10. So we're delivering it, and then I'm gonna sell the rest at the local markets. Alright, at this point we just need money. So, Terminal Herbs has a chance to make up to 30 Heffendorf. And I designed this herbal brew for max profit. The problem is I don't have any money to brew it, so I'm gonna brew, I think I'm gonna wait for money to come in so I can brew a bigger batch. I have all this, like, expensive brewing equipment, and, like, I have no money to pay for my brewers. You know, the huge bankruptcy. There we go. We just made a little florin. Okay. Terminal Herbs from Agro. Brew full batch on the smaller brewery because I don't have the money to stoke up the big one. I did just pay for brighter lights. I unlocked the technology for like brighter candles. So the other thing I could do is to move some of the light sources from elsewhere, as long as these other places are well lit, and move them into the new brewery so the new brewery isn't like a dank hole. Okay, I need to choose my words wisely. So that's basically fully illuminated, close enough. This is fully illuminated, so let's take a candelabra out of here as well. And at least this is 66, so it doesn't have like negative effects. Good enough for now. Can I take any long-term loans? I already have a loan out right now. That I have to repay, so like, no. But I hopefully will make some money soon. I have faith. We'll be good. We'll be alright. It's because I'm being tithed right now as a special event, so money's a little tighter than usual. Alright, if I can get them to pay in advance of this contract, that will help a lot. Why? I'm not even hardballing. They're just, you're killing me. And I also have only like 8 liters of drinkable stuff in the basement. Why? Terminal Herbs is like, okay, but it's good for us to drink because it makes us not fall on the floor drunk. But I'm gonna have to sell it because I need the money. Oh god. 4 losses in a row in negotiation? Yeah, that's what's killing me. Like, forget this new competition. Now, the thing about the competition is, let's see. Carlos does not like when we submit less than 100 liters. Theo does not like foam in the yellow range. So we learned 2 of the negatives from these judges. We did not learn Hildegard's negative. When we submitted 10 liters of terrible quality. So learning her negative is important. But obviously I'm not going to be able to enter this because I can't even afford the entry fee. Fine, whatever. Can I get a contract, please? What are we currently selling? We're selling what we just delivered to Heffendorf. So that's our, like, only income. That's brutal. But the tithing is done. Which is, thank God. So, hopefully Terminal Herbs will start selling this week. And I'll get, like, a new contract in. And I might just, like, not even negotiate these contracts. Because my negotiation skills are apparently 0. It's been brutal. New brew. Swill. Made by Merps. As much as we can, because... Oh, there we go! All of the terminal herbs sold, keeping us afloat. So they want me to brew a farmhouse ale. I'm not going to work on that right now because I need to focus on finances first. Over here, brew enemy swill, brew a full 300. So Emily Swill is like the cheapest crap we can brew, but it will bring in money and pay some bills. And in fact, what? I'm not even. I hate them all. All right, this swill sucks, but someone will buy it. And here's a lot of swill. And I'm just gonna be cranking out the swill because it's cheap to brew. Look at all the like little dwarves. They're not, but they look good. And I can do giant batches of, because right now the demand for beer is super high everywhere, so it doesn't really matter if it's quality. Quality be damned. And I'll even get donkey racing so that I deliver faster. All right, yeah, let's get, as soon as this Emily Swill gets sold on the markets, we can, you know what? That's right. I just need to be a big jerk and be like, no, I want freaking top dollar. So now with all this advance payment, I will be able to afford to brew up a band brew. And yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to get more carts. So now I have 2 carts helping with the flow. But the swill is getting delivered now. And that will help a lot. What is so dark? Okay, hold on. That should be good. More swill for you. Okay. I need 180, which I can't brew on the small brewer. So you are gonna brew terminal herbs. See what kind of quality you get. She's never brewed it before. And I let my facilities go to hell as I was fighting bankruptcy. Alright. Getting the lights on. We also need, like, an in-house brew. Alright, here we go. I am going to store in the cellar. This is, like, a massive amount. But it's so that we can start drinking it for morale. And then this is going to be the herbal ale. And I'll do the full batch. Huge upfront cost, but it'll be for delivery, and then the rest could be sold at Heffendorf. Terminal herbs, not great, but whatever. I'm going to store this in the cellar and then sell the swill. Because this can be delivered to bandits for boku bucks. Hire someone with productivity 5 or higher. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that only because I would love a maybe they'll like give me someone that has good productivity. I haven't had one, but I'd love a custodian that had high productivity so they can actually clean. Worth a damn. Alright, let's take a look at the markets. Heffendorf isn't selling anything. Mahlsdorf isn't selling anything. Hoffendorf has a bunch of swill. They've been throwing our beer off the shelves. Even though it's like literally swill, it's been doing pretty well. So I was planning on ooh, that's a lot of herbal ale. I'm just gonna highball them again. I'm gonna make bank. All right, I now have the money to pay off my loan. And maybe we'll enter the first competition with some Banlish brew or something. One question, was it worth to sell the bad beer? If there's a skull in it, like if it's infected? Yeah. Even infected beer is fine to sell. Because it's so easy to regain reputation that it's really not an issue. So Udagul 9, how does Udagul 9 compare to mold? Udagul 9 has a higher base quality than mold, so I'm going to get rid of mold now. Buy mold. Yodelite, Emily Swill, and Wyland. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to keep the Swill, because the Swill is cheap, but I'm going to keep Yodelite. And then I have 2 herbals, and I think the old herbal is better than the terminal. So I'm going to get rid of the terminal. Even though it was cheaper, I don't think it's worth it in the long run. Money. Your customers don't die? I mean, probably not. I've not had them die. What's a little poison? Yeah, just if it don't kill you, I guess if it kills you. But yeah, let's just assume they'll be all right. So we have a big batch of a 290 for herbals. So we'll make a K386 Merps, and this is the first time I think Merps is using the big brewery, which is fun. And then on the small brewery, we'll just make more swill. Actually, what's in season? In season is light ale. Yep, we'll make more swill. Because the earning predictions of the swill is 23 coin, which is higher than anything else. Our standards be damned. The next big thing to unlock, I would say, would be an Abbot room. I would love to get an Abbot room. Having someone run this monastery would be nice. Now, unfortunately, the stuff that I've been selling to pay the bills has not been pushing up Heffendorf's. So I think it's probably time to do this task. So have a fully aged ale. I've already done that. Create a recipe with 7 strength or greater and 1 ingredient out of style, and then brew a giant batch of it. All right, cool. Let's do that. It will be an old ale because it should be very strong. If it wants to be strong, we'll add honey because honey adds a lot of strength. So that's a strength of... Oh, but that's too much taste. That's going to be gross. So what's pale malt does... There we go. So this is a strength of 6. Oh, no, strength of 7. Strength of 7. It has 1 ingredient out of style. And it will have to age a while. But okay. This is going to be a single batch. But, all right, this is going to be used. Banlish's Boozy Brew. Because it's boozy. Yeah, what's a little poison, right? All right, get that written up. And then once the big brew tank is free, we'll do that. Wait. It apparently wasn't valid? Wait, seriously? How's its ranks of 7? Why doesn't it fulfill this requirement? The recipe exists. Oh, quality is too low. Let's try again. I missed that. So, Banlish's Boozy Brew is still on its way. Oh, well, it still has a quality of 19. Fine. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to be able to, fulfill this order in time. We'll try again. And another order for a bunch of light beer. Apparently when I negotiate horribly, it works. It's pretty stupid, I gotta say. And when I don't negotiate so hard, it's like, oh yeah, it's no problem. So now that I have a little bit more cash, here's the deal. I am gonna sell this, buy bigger. And then take out a loan to buy bigger on the other one too. And that way I can start making 600, which is because all of these custom orders are for big bulk. So this is light ale 8+. It can be swill because I make swill at 18. And that's beer for the masses. Now there's a new competition. How about this? Banlish, I'm going to make a really nice brew for the competition with your name on it. So I'm going to roll. And that's going to be better out of respect for you. So this competition is for a blonde. So I'm gonna try to make, oops, like just a perfect blonde with a little bit of amber. So it's a little bit of off recipe. Let's hope that the judges don't hate me for it. Banlish is blonde. Apparently, there's a character limit. And this, bankrolling this is going to be a little rough, but I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh, ingredients preparation is going to be really good for the competition. I'll explain what that is in a minute. That's, like, pretty crucial to win competitions. So now that I've Banlish is blonde, this has a max quality of 42, which is not bad for a blonde. My last one was a max of 41, so it's an improvement. And then here at the new brew, we're going to brew it up with merps. Actually, with aggro. I'm going to do a max quality. Oh, I need an ingredient preparation post. Ingredient prep post. And then also, let's get, what am I doing? Brewery. Let's get a hops bucket and mugs. To improve the quality of the stuff that's brewed here. So aggro, brew up a full frickin' batch. Add higher ingredient quality. And go. And this is me trying to like win the competition with Banlish's blonde. New batch. I just want to make money, so what's in season? Lights. Swill time. Can't argue with swill. Alright, come on, come on. 42? I'll submit it. We'll see how it does. All right. Do I have anyone new to hire that it's productive? No. Custom order for old ale? Alright, doesn't always work. And this is just to pay the bills. Big buckets of swill to pay the bills, but look at the bills! Now that I'm brewing in bulk, it was worth taking out that loan, because I can afford stuff. I'm basically flooding the Hoppendorf and Malsdorf with light ale, and light ale's in season, and it's cheap to brew, and I'm making bank. And the competition beer has arrived. Perfect. Perfect. So I want to save up for an Abbot, and that's 250. So when my research points hit 250, we're good. So Malsdorf has about 50, you've got 350. Malsdorf's about to get 300 more. So let's start supplying Heffendorf stuff. Herbal or farmhouse. So let's make a farmhouse. Well, I'm going to make a big batch of herbal first. And then we'll do farmhouse. We'll do a new farmhouse brew. Once Merps is done with this. She passed out on the floor. It ain't a frat house. This is a monastery, girl. And embarrassingly, I still don't have a custodian. I've been waiting for a high productivity person to hire as a custodian, and they just haven't shown up. I've just been really unlucky with bad stats for people. Whatever. Okay, so if we want to unlock farmhouse ales, we need strength 7. So something that has a strength that's high, like an amber, perhaps? And then it needs 1 ingredient out of style. So what adds strength that's out of style? Honey? So here's a... Ooh. So this is a strength 7, 1 out of style ingredient, and it has a pretty high chance for quality because it needs 25 or greater. This can go up to 37. So let's try this. This will be named the Anthak. Anthak's attack. And this, hopefully, given the quality, will allow us to unlock farmhouse ale. Still no productive person to hire? No. Of course not. How light are these places? Oh, also, let's get another floor. I've been getting kind of lucky on the... This is like clockwork. Dick them over and they're like, yeah. So I'll fulfill this contract and then I'll make the Anthak. Alright, Anthak time. So aggro will try to make Anthak first. I'm gonna gamble on a big batch. It has a max of 42, which is still pretty good. And we're trying to have 25 or greater. So if he rolls a 25 or up, it will fulfill all the requirements for farmhouse. New candidate. You're smart. You're a brainy boy. You're not as... Merps has leveled up. Aggro's not very brainy. You're not... Your Dom is a 5. You're a 6? I could hire you as a researcher. Another researcher? I don't... I'm going to hire you. So, giveaway timer for the new hire. I think I'm going to make Dom a custodian. So, Dom, you're removed. And here's the competition results. Baelish is blonde. How goes it? Let the voting begin. Heavily the last drop, 113. This ale aligns fairly well with the competition style, 75. Finally, someone is sending enough ale to party. Fiddling with ingredients before brewing almost feels like cheating a bit. So we learned something that she does not like. I scored a 24 out of 30, but we did piss off Judge in the red. First place! Yeah! What's up, Monastery of the Saint Yoda? We are number 1. And as a result, the sale prices for Baelish's Blonde goes up a lot. So let's brew some big stuff. Yeah, we got a trophy. Here it is, the Cockade of the Blondest Ales. Where the hell do I put this? This goes... minimum quality in all libraries. Oh, okay. We had a cock of the walk. Okay, let's get rid of this. Oh, it can go over the... okay, that works. Hell yeah. First try, baby. Well, actually, second try. Okay, sure. Whatever. I was like, I don't want to make 100. But then they were like, we'll pay you. Okay. Let's, yeah, that works. No, I still want to get the Abbot. So that's awesome. We learned something new about that Judge 2 that will be revealed to us, because I don't think you can see the judges outside of the competitions, but she told us something about her judging style. So, yeah, that's handy. So, because Baelish's Blonde just did so well, brew a big old batch of it because sales will be great. Alright, new researcher. You. And then Dom, sorry bud, but you sweep the floors now. He does have a productivity of 6, so like he's not a bad choice for it. And now, as a result, I won't have to do the frickin' constant annoyance of sweeping, and candles are honestly worse than sweeping because there's so many dang candles. And Thak's attack is a 42! It's unripe, so it should go into the cellar, but it has unlocked the farmhouse ale. I still have not hired someone productive. There's literally no candidates, so that's moot. And Thak attack. Alright, let's brew up the Baelish Blonde with aggro. Because I know sales on that's going to be hot, because we just won the competition with it. This just went 1.0, if you're wondering. And yeah, look at this. Look at the money now. I don't have a, yeah, I don't even have a loan. We got to pay the bills. Oh, yeah, sorry. I low-key forgot. You kind of need somewhere to sleep and eat when you hire new people. My bad. At least it occurs to me now. So Enthak attack is aging, but it's pretty good stuff. Thirst quenching, we'll be able to sell it soon. And now the Baelish Blondes at 42 quality being shipped out to the local people. All right, taking a look at the map. We're about to hit the next milestone in Heffendorf, so let's brew stuff for Heffendorf specifically, which would be... Oh, actually, we need Old Ale for contract. And the new person's named Cthulhu. I am not 100% sure I feel comfortable with a researcher named Cthulhu. But okay. Just a little concerned. Alright, then we have another contract for herbal ale. Let's do a big old batch. We're also going to need something for the bandits soon as well. It occurs to me. And we are getting pretty close to the Abbot. I think what I'll do is I'll play a little bit overtime to try to unlock the Abbot's room. Another contract for Amber. Okay, that's fine. Kind of figured it was going like that. So the remaining 200 liters of the Udagol 9, I'm going to keep for consumption. Bandits, you're going to get the Enthak attack because it's effective, even though it was not done aging. I think it has properties. No, I guess the bandits just wanted it. That's fine. And Heffendorf wants farmhouse. So we did unlock farmhouse. Let's make our first farmhouse. So I'm going to keep the first farmhouse, like, super straightforward and cheap. It's like 1 extra brown malt, bringing it all up in the greens. I could raise its quality a little bit by, like, a point or two, but I don't think it's worth it. Ooh, Merps is smarter, so she's making even better brews. And this is going to be the Cathanon. The Cathanon craft. Yeah. And thankfully, I think the Cockade of the Blondest Ales is probably helping a little bit in the minimum quality. You know, driving up the quality a bit. Plus, you know, all the other stuff we got going on. Mandatory sobriety event has started. Wah, wah. So they work faster, but nobody can drink from my own supply. So they're barred from drinking. But I do get higher quality recipe during the event. So this farmhouse that we're writing up right now could be like particularly good. There is a chance. And I also just got enough points for the ablatial room. Which allows you to hire an abbot. So I think the buildings, the rooms that are not going to have neighbors will be up here. With that in mind, it makes sense to like move the dorm up there too. So that my dorms are like adjacent to one another. So once you get an abbot room, you can put in an abbot bed, an abbot desk. I'll put in some lights and some decorations. And then you're able to choose an abbot, which you don't keep for you keep for like 2 or 3 years, as you can see, and then they just get replaced. And they provide passive bonuses for you. So this abbot gives you more layman and reduction of construction time, and this one gives you more quality when using an ingredient out of style. One is way better than the other, guys. One is way better. Yeah, all right. Regina, you're coming in. And Regina, your new name is Kilgore. Kilgore or Abbot. Well, Kilgore, you even have a brew named after you. So, going to our Abbots. Oh, you know what? I can't rename you. Sorry, I thought. Lucky for us, the Cathanon Craft isn't done being written. It has a chance for some absolutely incredible properties. I cannot wait. Cathcraft. 51! Oh boy! And that was cheap. That was like the cheapest possible. Because of all of the modifiers that we got going on right now. You know, with the Abbot and the new unlocks and everything. So let's make that. Cathcraft. Merps. Big ol' bash. And this is for this. Done and done. And I'll try like a second batch of Cathcraft with the other brewer. So we get a fair shake. I always like... Oh, okay, hold on. You know, whatever, loan. I don't care. We'll be able to pay it back in like a second. Alright, how is... Our janitor... Our janitor is not keeping their factory up clean, but is basically keeping the lights on everywhere. So if I occasionally help out with sweeping, I think they'll be fine. Some of the, I think, I'm gonna reject the bishop because I've just not had a productive person to hire, and it locks him up to be able to offer new things. All right, there we go. There's all the repay loan. We just made 1,600 on the local markets. I figured it was gonna be like that. But yeah, now that you can see the benefit of the Abbot can really play a significant role in changing the way you run your monastery. So like we have a massive quantity or quality boon as a result of bringing on that Abbot. And the last thing I'm going to do here is finish off the Cathcraft for both. So we've got a... Oh! It sucks! It's so bad. It's infected. What was the roll on it, though? Sorry, Hepidor, if I'm selling you some awful... Oh, I was so excited, too. So she rolled a 14 out of 13 to 51. She rolled almost a bare minimum and then also skunked it. So, like, it wasn't the recipe's fault. She just super screwed it up. But that's why we have two different brewers, because when one is a big dunce, the other one can come in clutch. So here we go. Aggro, clutch it. Clutch it. Oh, you loser. You just walked away at like 1%. The other reason that it might be a little difficult to come up with good brews right now is no one's allowed to drink. And because they're not allowed to drink, they're like a little not happy. Yeah, because this is a 43. 43 is pretty legit good. This is also really nice for us to drink because it decreases the chance that a drunk monk will fall asleep on the floor. So I'm going to store it in the cellar for later consumption. Because that's a really nice one for your own people to sip on. Meaning... I'll dump the rest of our brew on the market, because now this is what we drink. All right. So, I think this is roughly where I'm going to leave off, but as you can see, there's a considerable amount of research and phases left to go. right? So I'm partway through the game, like maybe a little over a third or so. And yeah, you can really, there's a lot of flexibility later on in like what you can brew and the different traits and, you know, working with, trying to like min-max the competition ladder and the like. And it's relaxing. There isn't like a really strict fail condition, but you can also sort of play with it like a chemistry lab. I really like it. It really like hits a lot of marks for me. And so friends, this is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to Ale Abbey, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video, if you even read it. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow monks.